What's up Zoomers? In this video I'm going to show you how you can set up Tailwind CSS and start building beautiful and customizable designs. So this is going to be the first video of my Tailwind CSS series where we will be covering some of the core features of Tailwind CSS, and then we will start creating components such as navbar and other useful components with the help of Tailwind CSS. So let's quickly start the installation portion. So I'm going to go to the documentation where they are giving us the information about the installation. Now you need to install the Tailwind CSS using npm. So I'm going to go to the YouTube directory, and here I'm going to create a folder, and let's just call it Tailwind. So let's just call it tail. If I go to this folder here, now I'm going to paste this command here. So this is going to install all of the Tailwind CSS dependencies. So it's going to take up a while. Now after installing it, at that stage you need to go over here and then use this command called npx tailwind css init. This will create the tailwindcss.config.js file, which is the file that we will use to customize the CSS, or you can say to create the more custom classes. So if I hit enter, then you will see it is going to create a file called tailwind.config.js. If I cat it, then you will see the content inside it. So this is just containing this information. In the future videos we will be diving into the customizing Tailwind CSS, so where we will see how to use the Tailwind config.js. So after doing this, you need to create a file called styles.css. so I'm going to do this. So I will say touch style.css. If you are on any other operating system, obviously you can open the folder manually and do it. So I'm going to just open this folder in VS Code. So over here you can see we have style.css. Let's change it to styles.css. Now I'm just going to copy these 3 lines from here and paste them here. Alright, now you just need to save it. Now as you scroll over here, you will find this command over here to build the Tailwind CSS file. So we are going to use this specific command. So just copy this, open the terminal here. Now you need to paste it. So over here we want to build our styles.css file. So styles.css. Then after -o flag you need to specify the tailwind.css file that will be created, and this will be the file that we will be importing from the index.html file or any other HTML file for that matter. So if I hit enter, so it is going to build the styles corresponds to our Tailwind config.js and styles.css. So it will take up a while. So you can see it is start building. So at the same time I'm going to create an index.html file. Alright, so now I'm going to write the HTML5 boilerplate code here. Now let's just change the title to tail. Now we are going to link this file tailwind.css, but before linking it, let's take a look at the content. So if I open it, you will see that it contains all of the utility classes that we will be using, which are built by this specific command over here. So now you can directly run this specific file but first of all we need to link that tailwind.css file. So I'm going to use links :css. Over here we are going to specify /tailwind.css. Alright, so now if I write a simple h1 tag and let's say hello tailwind css, if I save it and let's open it with the live server. So live server is actually an npm package which you can install globally by typing npm-g and then live-server. So when I hit enter, this will open a live server in the current directory, and you can see it is now opening the index.html file. So if I just write some simple utility classes, so let's just add padding of 4 units on all the sides, so you can see it is working fine. So this is how you can set up Tailwind CSS without using any fancy frameworks like Vue.js or React.js. This is just Tailwind CSS and with simple HTML. So this is it for this video. We will meet in the next video where I'm going to talk about how to create beautiful button, which is one of the most common component when it comes to web designs.